I tend to work all over the place. I don't have a set place for anything really, apart from my desk being here.
This is your desk?
This is my desk, yeah. Sometimes it's more of a state where you can do stuff on it, but I've just tidied up, and that's the last bit that hasn't yet been looked at in terms of tidying.
Okay.
But it's quite important to have my desk facing away, I think, from what I'm doing. So sometimes I can you know, disconnect a little bit and focus on something else. So usually I do drawing or writing or thinking here. And then over here I've got, underneath this, I've got a bandsaw which I use sometimes. So this is kind of the messy area, with my general kind of storage area over there. I don't find storing things out of the studio works really, because I tend to make things and then I use a kind of collage process quite often, and I want to be able to see everything so I can go, that's the bit I want. So having everything in the space, although it's sometimes a bit much, is the only way it works really. So an external store area for materials wouldn't really work.
You need the material around you to be inspired by it really.
Yeah, definitely to see what I might use and things like that. Wall space, really important for me, because I do drawing as well, and I do wall-based work sometimes. So
like this one here?
Yes.
Did you make that while it was hanging on the wall, I suppose?
Yeah, I did. The bit that was hanging came first. It was actually piled up over there, and I thought, that's interesting, something solid being on top of something more transparent, so I thought I'd get it out of the corner and put it on the wall and think about it a bit. So a multifaceted space, I think, is what I need, mainly.
So these drawings here on the, well, what used to be a door, I guess. Is that something you make here, on the door itself?
The door?
I mean the drawing. You do the drawing here, or did you just put it there for display? Or?
I put that there to start working on it. The bottom right-hand corner is a drawing of this object here, and I was sitting on the windowsill in the sun over there doing the drawing, because I'd got to a point where I wasn't sure what was happening next, so I decided to draw this object and have a think about it. I then moved it to that wall and started making it into a drawing and taking the idea somewhere else. So that's a tendency. Sometimes things come from observation, and then they move into more imaginative territory, I think.